Hi everyone. So I really wanted to make a video because I finally got my dates in. I ordered from 7 Hot Dates. So this was $42 in total. It's 6 pounds. So I'm gonna close the camera. So these are organic. Was it Tahiti dates? They're like kind of caramel in color. They're a little bit drier than the others. And then I got what are these? Oh, these are honey dates. I love honey dates. They're very dark in color. I don't really know what they dates are so hard to explain besides caramel, but just try honey dates. They're really good. They don't have any honey in them. They're still vegan. But and then I got one thing. They sent me one thing of Tahiti and one thing of honey. I think maybe they're more expensive because you could choose. Since I bought 6 pounds, they said you could choose 4 kinds. So that they only sent me one of both of those, which I thought was kind of weird. I'm assuming it's probably just more expensive to grow. But and then I got Kahadri or something like that. Kahadri dates. I ate a lot of them. They're very wet. They're very gooey, delicious. Yeah, and then another thing of Kahadri. So each one of these is a pound. They really stuck them. I've eaten some. I think I've tried like all of them. But the Tahiti dates were like packed. Three out of 6 of the containers were open when I opened the box because they were so full. But then I also got, the last one is Halari, just dark in color as well. You can tell they're really packed in there. So yeah, this is 6 pounds. Took about a week and a half maybe to get here, and I'm in California, so it felt a little bit long, but it's not bad. They're really fresh, really good. I definitely recommend buying from them. The only thing is, it was more plastic than I expected, given every pound is in all this plastic. It is recyclable, but I don't know, maybe I'll try finding another place that doesn't have them in plastic, maybe like the big date boxes. But that's really my only complaint so far. I just wanted to give some tips for this video for people that are for college students that are trying to do like raw tofu or being raw vegan in college. So I wrote them down. Well, I guess I'll talk about dates first. This is my first time buying dates in bulk. I've been buying them from just the local Santa Cruz stores. And positive, negative about being in Santa Cruz, you have a lot of health food stores. Mostly everything is organic, but everything is very, very expensive. I mean, buying dates in bulk, I kind of calculated how much that is. So for 6 pounds, what I bought is $42. So that comes down to $7 a pound. And I would eat anywhere from a half a pound to a pound for a meal. So that's anywhere from like $3.50 to probably around like $5, but at the most like $7 if I ate the whole pound. So per meal. So that's not terrible. I would probably eat like almost the whole thing, so it's probably about $5 or $5 or $6 for a meal. But if you buy 12 pounds instead, which is double what I bought, it's $73. So you're saving $11 if you buy double the amount, and that would make it $3 to $4, maybe to $5 per meal. Just a little rough numbers to get you an idea of their prices, and I definitely recommend buying more than like the bigger amount of pounds, and then because you definitely save money, and definitely cuts down the price of how much each meal would be. That's one tip of just buying dates in bulk because it really cuts down on your price and everything. One of my biggest tips is if you have access to the dining hall, I would definitely recommend sneaking food out. Bananas are a great one to sneak out. They're not organic, but the apples, they have apples, oranges, and bananas in my dining hall, which I'm sure is a very common thing for most dining halls, just the whole fruit. And apples are not organic, and they're on the Dirty Dozen list. And if you don't know what that is, it's a list, and there's 12 of like the produce that has the most pesticides on them, and apples are like one of the top. And you can also tell like they're very processed just due to the amount of shine on them. You can tell there's a lot of wax on them. And even my friend took one out of the dining hall and like used a knife like I like recommended him to do to take the wax off, and he took so much wax off. He ended up not eating it because he was just grossed out. So I don't recommend taking the apples out, and if you want apples, go to the farmer's market or something. That's really where I eat apples from, because even in the grocery stores, they're just laden with wax. So and the oranges, oranges to me are never good unless they're from the farmer's market or straight off the tree. They just taste, they're not juicy or sweet, and they just don't taste good to me. They're sour and dry, and from the grocery stores normally. So they're not like as orange either. So I definitely recommend just taking bananas out of the dining hall. You can ripen them in your room. One issue is the smell of ripening bananas that can really fill up your room. So what I do is when they ripen, I put them in I peel them, put them in a Ziploc bag. I kind of break them in half or in thirds, put them in a Ziploc bag, and freeze them. I do have a fairly big refrigerator freezer right there. It's still like a mini one, so it's not that big, but I definitely recommend getting a refrigerator / freezer. I still drink pasteurized orange juice, and I think that's a really easy source of calories. They still make me feel good. When I can, I juice oranges, but I think that's a really easy and fairly cheap source of calories. I would drink a whole half gallon or almost a whole half gallon, and that's like $3 to $4 for a meal. So I definitely like that, and it makes me feel really good. So that's a really good investment, is having refrigerator / freezer to store frozen bananas, greens, and orange juice, and dates if you want to put them in there. So bananas is my biggest one. I have a banana ice cream for almost every day for breakfast, just because all my bananas are frozen. Buying frozen berries and mixing frozen berries in there. I bought frozen mango, so yeah, definitely have a blender in the dining hall, or not in your dorm. I don't see why anyone wouldn't, because it just makes life so much easier. I made Datorade last night, and it made it so easy. You can drink it so much faster, get your calories in faster. And with smoothies, so I'm sure you guys have all seen Freely's videos with her smoothie bottles from REI. I decided to try them out because they seem like they would really help me. This one I use for water because I lost my water bottle. That's a good thing. If you guys want a water bottle that purifies and like filters water, the Sawyer BioFilter water bottle, it's like around $40 or $45. It is like a great investment. I lost mine. That's why I'm using this one. It purifies, but the one talking about the Sawyer water bottle, it purifies and filters. You can get water from anywhere in the United States, like anywhere, lakes, whatever. And it filters and purifies the water. The water here you can smell a lot of chlorine in it. So I really liked having that water bottle. Now I get my water bottle. They have a little thing in the dining hall. That's purified water, so that's where I get my water. I don't mainly drink there's a drinking fountain right outside the door. You can just smell and taste the chlorine in it, so I don't like drinking it. But they have these big ones that, how many ounces is it? Like 48 ounces. My smoothies are normally a little bit over this, but if you need to take smoothies on the go or to a lecture or anything, just putting it in here is so easy. Or if you guys are going downtown and they're going out to eat or something and you want to bring food or something like that, putting a smoothie in here or Datorade or something is just great. And they're great for water too, because they are fairly large. And it's kind of cool. I used to have a clear one, but I dropped it and it broke. But it's cool having just a colored fruit juice or smoothie in here, because it's really bright and it shows people that you're eating healthy, and I think it can encourage other people to eat the rainbow. All right. And then my 2 lapse tips, one, eating from the salad bar in the dining hall, bringing a large bowl, for instance, big Tupperware, you can really increase the amount of greens you're eating. It kind of encourages you to eat more greens, and it saves you from having like 5 trips to the salad bar. And my last tip is for people trying to do Raw Till 4. Having a small rice cooker in your room. My friend has one that's probably about this big. It really makes life easy, just eating like rice and vegetables or something. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys soon. Great week and Thanksgiving. Eat vegan and I don't know, be healthy. Love you all. Bye.